Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's me, your girl Amarachi, and this is Hamilton. 6 things that will ruin your marriage. Yes. Number one, lack of trust. A lot of you have trust issues. If you have trust issues, you shouldn't get married. A lot of you can't give your partner the benefit of the doubt. Some of you are too pessimistic. You always have that feeling that something bad is going to happen. If your partner stay out late, it will be that he has gone to be with another woman. If he didn't come back on time, it will be that he has gone clubbing. See, for that marriage to last, there should be trust. Sometimes when your partner says he or she didn't do something, you just take it like that because he or she said so. You should believe them more. Give them that benefit of the doubt. Yes. Don't always accuse them of doing this one. Some of you be monitoring them, monitoring spirits. You monitor their phones. You monitor their social media handles. You want to see who they replied, their chats and all of that. Who they said was beautiful. For that, your marriage to last, you need to trust your partner more. Yes. Even the Bible says, let your yes be yes and your no be no. You should learn to trust your partner. When your partner tells you something, you believe it. And of course, both of you should endeavor to be honest with one another. Yes, so that trust will thrive there. Number two, poor communication. With negotiation, even the devil can see God. That is just to tell you what communication can do. Dialogue has always been the best approach, to solve conflict. No matter the kind of conflict, endeavor to sort it out with your partner. Stop, leaving it to a later date. This is what causes problems. It can even make that your marriage to collapse. Don't let that conflict get to that I don't care, stage. You don't care, your partner doesn't care. You come back from work, you enter the bedroom, you freshen up and sleep. Your partner will do the same. That marriage is going to break. It's going to crumble. Communication, in fact, the need for communication in marriage, even in relationship, cannot be overemphasized. A lot of times, people, remember that people come from different backgrounds. I always say this. Somebody could be hurting you unknowingly. Maybe that thing is, they take it as a normal thing, where he or she, came from. But you don't like this thing. And you cannot keep enduring that because it's not something that pleases you. The best way to do it is to what? To communicate with your partner about it. Tell him or her how you don't like that. One thing you should note about this communication is a lot of times people communicate. It's not like they don't communicate, but you see, the manner with which you communicate with your partner is very important. It's more important than the communication itself. A lot of times you be shouting, you start raving, you shout and shout and shout. You don't shout, you don't scold your partner. They are not your children. You should communicate politely. You should, present that thing in a polite manner. When you try to scold somebody, especially an adult, the person will try to find justification for that action. So, learn to communicate politely and effectively with your partner. The next point is not spending much time with your partner. You see, this one is tricky. You could be very busy, you could be a very busy man, a very busy woman, but it's important that you create out time, to be with your partner. It's very important. Because when you live, when that gap becomes too much, the time is coming when your partner will have need to fill that void. Yes. So, and when you are not around, your partner could start looking for other people that will fill that void you left there. This is how even cheating starts. All the time you cannot spend, you are busy, mostly men. Some of you are too busy making money that you hardly create out little time to be with your wives. That is bad. Nobody has time. Everybody is busy. It's you that will create the time out to be with your partner, because it is important, because you love her, because you don't want your marriage to crash. Sometimes bring out time. Nobody has time. You should always remember that. Once you bring out time, you go out, you spend time with your partner. It strengthens marriage, even relationships. So that is number, I don't know whether it's number 3 or number 4. The next point is always exposing your partner's inadequacies to your parents or siblings. You see, this thing, oh, you don't know the damage this can cause to your marriage. Somebody you live with, every little thing you carry her matter, you carry his matter, you go and tell your parents, especially if your parents and siblings are too overbearing. Every time, every little thing your partner does, ilenta ije kore and debono. How do you expect your people to respect your partner, since you yourself, you carried her matter, his matter, and tabled for them? That is how meddling comes in. Of course, everybody will want to protect their own. So everything your partner does now, he or she can never measure up. The person can never be good in their sight. That is one bad thing about it. And from there, they will start telling you what to do and all of that. Before you know what is happening, your marriage is lost. I know this thing can be somehow. It's your people we are talking about. You love them, you want to tell them everything, but especially your partner's inadequacies. It's not everything you tell them. So they will have respect for your partner. This thing, when they don't respect your partner, it's your loss. Because it's not like you are going anywhere. You are still stuck with your partner. So, you should try and get them to respect your partner by not telling them all these things. Nobody is perfect. You should always remember that. You are not perfect. Your partner is not perfect. You that are carrying your partner's matter to your family, what will happen if your partner should do the same? Yes. You see, that marriage will crash. The 5th one, I think, is unforgiveness. A lot of you don't have forgiving spirit. Every little thing, you bottle it up, you bottle anger, you'll be beefing your partner. No amount of sorry will be enough to calm you down. Every little thing, you remind your partner what happened the year you people got married, how he was responsible for one mistake 2 years ago. If you want to do well in your marriage, like I said before, nobody is perfect. You learn to be forgiving. Yes, you should learn to have this forgiving spirit. Don't be that partner that will don't stop bottling up anger. You should address this thing. That's why I talked about communication. You should communicate this thing politely. And when you notice your partner is actually very sorry, you should learn to let things go for the sake of peace, for the sake of that marriage. Yes, for the sake of love. The last but not the least is not accepting correction. This one applies to everybody, including me. A lot of times, we don't want to accept we are wrong. We don't want to accept you are in the wrong. You are Mr. Perfect, Mrs. Perfect. Your partner will try to correct you. You flame up. So long as that your partner is communicating politely, there is no need to get angry. Yes, This thing is something that will benefit the two of you. It could be a bad behavior. You should be happy that your partner is bringing these things out, so you not go and disgrace yourself or even him tomorrow out there. Nobody is above correction. Like I said, just ensure that when correcting, you are doing it politely. You know, so some of you, the way you want to correct somebody, like I said, when you scold somebody, when you shout at somebody, that person will not even learn the essence of that, you know, correction. The person will want to justify that particular action. So ensure when correcting, you are correcting in love. You are correcting it. Let your sole aim of correction be for that person to be better version of himself or herself, not to just criticize. And you, when they correct you, try to listen. Yes, because there's no point in correcting you when you cannot take the correction. You still keep doing that same mistake over and over again, and when that your partner is tired, he or she will just walk away, because nobody will want to be, you know, every time you are talking about the same thing, you are scolding about the same thing. When that person gets tired, they will simply leave. So I hope you are blessed by this video. If so, like it, help me share it so it will get to others, and hit on the subscribe button for more videos like this. Bye.